Okay, so we are diving into a celebrity wedding this time.
Oh, fun.
It is, but
Yeah.
it's not just the glitz and glam.
Right.
Although there's definitely a bunch of that.
Let me see.
We're talking Corinne Foxx.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx's daughter.
Yeah.
She got married.
I saw that.
And we are going way beyond the headlines with this one.
Okay.
To uncover all the really fascinating parts of this whole thing.
I'm ready.
All right, we've got articles, you've got social media posts,
Okay.
the works.
What I think is so interesting about this deep dive is we really get to see another side of Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Like the dad side.
Yes.
Which I know you love celebrity family dynamics.
I do. And it's like this wedding gives us a front row seat to a side of him that we don't normally get to see. Exactly, which I think is really interesting. So to set the scene, Corinne and Joe Hooten, they got married over the weekend.
Yeah.
And the reason we're getting all this great insider info is because of Garcelle Beauvais.
Oh, interesting. Okay, now for those who maybe don't recognize the name right away,
Yeah,
Garcelle co-starred with Jamie Foxx on the Jamie Foxx Show.
exactly.
So they go way back.
They do.
Okay.
And she posted all these really touching photos on her Instagram
Oh.
of Jamie walking Corinne down the aisle.
Yeah.
Which is always so sweet.
The best.
And then another one of them dancing together at the reception.
Oh, wow.
Like you can just feel the emotion
I love
from the photos.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Seeing Jamie be so publicly emotional is kind of a theme here.
Yeah.
Like, remember when the engagement was first announced?
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram about having tears of joy in my soul.
I know, you're so right.
Yeah.
It's true. I actually would not have necessarily pegged him for like
Right.
such a softie.
It's such a big soft.
Even though we know he's got that like musical side.
Yeah.
So let's rewind to the engagement for a second.
Okay.
Corinne and Joe got engaged back in December of 2023.
Okay.
And she got a big, beautiful ring.
Oh, yeah.
It was like this massive emerald cut diamond on what looked like a very delicate band.
Wow.
Very statement.
That's a statement.
It is.
You know what I thought was interesting? And this could mean nothing.
Okay.
The photos that they used to announce the engagement,
Uh-huh.
black and white. So maybe they're going for that like more classic, timeless feel.
Very possible.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave me those vibes from the wedding photos, too.
Right.
Like very classic, very timeless.
Yeah.
And speaking of classic,
Right.
Jamie's Instagram post congratulating the couple was all about love and support.
Dude.
He said that Corinne deserves love abundantly.
Oh, my.
Cat of the Year material or what?
Seriously.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because he's not just like showering her with love and affection.
Uh-huh.
There's this underlying message of like respect
Yes.
and admiration for her,
Totally.
which I think really speaks volumes about their bond.
100%.
And I think Garcelle being right there
Yes,
at the wedding
yeah.
just further reinforces that this is a close family.
It does.
Like they're a unit.
Speaking of Jamie's presence at the wedding,
Yeah.
there was this really funny part in his Instagram post where he's like joking about needing tissues. And it just makes you wonder, did he actually tear up?
It's very possible.
Is like
He seems very emotional about it.
the photos from Garcelle
Yeah.
make it seem like a very heartwarming event.
Definitely. And he was at the engagement party too,
Oh, he was?
back in December
Oh, wow.
with other family and friends.
So cute. Like a real family affair.
Yeah.
Which actually, this is the perfect time, I think, to
Right.
get to know the happy couple a little bit.
Yes.
Because I'll admit, I'm a little fuzzy on the details
Oh.
of their relationship before all this wedding stuff, you know?
Yeah, so it seems like their story started back in 2018.
Okay.
That's when Corinne and Joe first met. We don't know exactly how,
Oh.
but we do know that they both went to USC
Oh, really?
around the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So a little college sweetheart situation, maybe?
Maybe.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit more about Joe. Like,
Okay.
what's his deal?
Okay, so
How does one go from USC student
yeah.
to Corinne Foxx's husband?
Well, he's definitely not riding on anyone's coattails.
Okay.
He's a writer-director
Oh, cool.
and a television executive
Wow.
at John Wells Productions.
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his own thing going on.
So talented and ambitious then.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because Corinne's killing it too.
Exactly.
She's done some acting. She's done some producing.
And of course, we cannot forget her time co-hosting Beat Shazam
Yes.
with her dad.
Yeah.
With her dad.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when you really think about it,
Yeah.
it must have been such a bonding experience for them.
Oh, for sure.
Talking about music being in front of the camera
Totally.
really speaks to their foundation
Yes.
as a father-daughter duo.
Yeah. And it's really cool to see how they both navigate their own careers,
Yeah.
but also still have this very close relationship.
Yes.
Which I think a lot of families can relate to,
Totally.
famous or not.
Right.
Like, we see that in our own families, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we have Corinne and Joe.
Yeah.
Super successful in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
Clearly very much in love.
Yeah.
But there's another layer to this whole family dynamic that we haven't even talked about yet.
Yes.
Jamie's other daughter, Annalise.
Right.
She's 15 now.
And I think it's important to remember that Jamie's family
Yeah.
extends beyond,
Yes.
just Corinne.
Right.
He's a father to 2 daughters
Yeah.
at very different stages of their lives.
It's true.
Right.
And you mentioned earlier, Annalise is his daughter with his ex, Kristen Grannis.
Exactly.
So we're talking about the complexities of a blended family here.
Yes. And, while we don't know the specific details of their relationship,
Right.
this is not unusual at all.
Right.
Even for families outside of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, blended families are incredibly common now.
They are.
And it just highlights the different ways that families can be formed.
Yeah.
And the unique challenges and rewards that come with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so,
It's true. It really makes you think, like, every family has its own unique story.
Yeah.
And, like, with someone like Jamie Foxx,
Right.
who's normally so private about his life,
right.
it's even more interesting to
Yeah.
get these little glimpses
Yeah.
into, like, dad mode for him.
Totally. And it makes you wonder,
Right.
like, are we going to see Annalise at all
Yeah.
publicly as she gets older?
Like, will she be on a red carpet with him and Corinne someday?
Right.
Or will we see her in any of their projects?
It'd be interesting to see,
It really is.
especially as they grow up,
Yeah.
make their own careers and stuff.
Yeah, like, how will that family dynamic
Yeah.
play out in the public eye?
Exactly.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
this is just such a great example
Yeah.
of, like, we see the wedding, we see these heartwarming moments,
Yes.
but then there's also this other layer of, like,
Right.
what does it mean to be a family
Totally.
today,
Yes.
like in this day and age?
Especially in the spotlight,
Totally.
you know?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
It wasn't just about a celebrity wedding.
No.
It was about...
Like, what does it even mean?
It was about family. It was about relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how those definitions are changing
Yes, 100%.
all the time.
Well said.
Thank you.
Really well said.
Appreciate it.
It makes you realize there's always more to the story
Yeah.
than what we see on the surface.
Always.
Especially with celebrities.
Especially with
The
celebrities.
celebrities and their families.
Yeah,
It really leaves you with a lot to think about.
it does.
That was a good one.
I had fun.
Me too. Thanks for diving in with me.
Of course, anytime.